Picture a runaway bride, a grumpy bad boy, a small town full of secrets. This story had me hooked, had me laughing, and had me swooning. Hey everyone, Marianna here, and welcome back to Hearts Paperbacks. Imagine you're running away from your life and you find yourself in a small town, stuck taking care of your runaway twin sister's kid. Oh my god, that was a full sentence there. Sounds like a lot of drama, right? Well, it is. This is Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. So let's have another look of the plot before we move on to the tropes and the characters, and of course my final thoughts on the book. Naomi escapes from her wedding and she finds herself in a small town, Knockmouth, where life takes an unexpected turn for her. Her twin sister Tina ditches Naomi and she leaves her with her kid Waylay. Enter Knox. He is grumpy, of course. He is a rugged small town guy who wants nothing to do with Naomi, but of course he's sucked into her chaos. It's definitely a slow burn romance, but it has a mix of comedy and drama and emotional moments. So, tropes. We have found family. Naomi finds herself embraced by this small community in the town, and it's really giving, a wholesome, feel-good vibe. And of course we have a smaller found family by Naomi, Knox, and her niece Waylay. I mean, they all make the best out of a setty situation, if you'd like, and they become a family of their own. It was so sweet. I really love this trope in this book. We also have an umbrella trope here, the small town romance. The small town setting of Knockmouth and this sense of belonging into, the community just adds to the overall plot of the book. And of course, because we have, the small town guy and the big city girl, it's a really great trope. I really love it when opposites come together and they attract. And of course, one of my favorites, Grumpy Sunshine. Naomi is the sunshine to Knox's grumpy, brooding exterior. Knox is not only grumpy and brooding, he is borderline hostile, especially at their first encounter. And not because he mistakes Naomi for Tina. It was a hilarious scene. But Naomi, being the sunshine in the trope here, just puts, a positive note to everything around her. I really love this trope because their banter is super fun. Not to mention that the slow burn part of the relationship keeps you hooked till the end. So, characters. We have Naomi. She's definitely not perfect, and I can so relate to that. I'm guessing many of you can. She really tries to pick up the pieces that her sister left behind and to make something out of nothing. Plus, the dynamic between her relationship with Waylay is just adorable. It was really fun seeing them trying to learn each other and trying to become a family. And Knox, of course, is the classic emotionally unavailable, brooding character. He has his own baggage and he has been burned in the past, but no matter how he tries to be distant, Naomi just breaks down his wall one brick at a time. He's definitely protective and a little rough around the edges, I'm not gonna lie, the kind that grumbles all the time, but he will do anything for the people he loves. And let me tell you, Waylay deserves a mention here as well, because yes, she's a side character, but she's so smart, she's so adorable. She's witty beyond her years and she's dealing with a lot of trauma. I mean, she's being abandoned by her mother, and I love how Lucy Score portrays her and shows her relationship with Naomi and how they build a family together. Okay, so final thoughts. You're gonna ask me what did I like about this book. First off, the humor, guys. The banter between Naomi and Knox, chef's kiss. It was so well done, it didn't feel forced, and after this book, Lucy Score became one of my auto-buy authors. I love the pacing and the emotional build-up. It wasn't rushed and the relationship actually felt earned. Definitely, if you're into slow burn romances, you're gonna love watching their relationship bloom. As for the things I didn't like in the book, I have to say Tina, a whole character. She was exhausting. I get that she had to be in the book in order for the plot to be what it is. I get that every book needs a villain, I get it, but at some times it was so over the top, it felt unrealistic for me. It almost felt like every time she showed up, the plot just switched to a halt in order to accommodate all the drama. That is why I'm gonna give the book a 4 out of 5 star rating. I'm deducting 1 star because of Tina. She was over the top. Also, for those who love steamy romances, this was tame in comparison, so I'm gonna give it 2 out of 5 in the spicy meter. It was much more about the emotional connection than it was about the physical hit. So if you're looking for a small town romance with lovable characters, this is slow burn romance and the best found family trope, then I definitely recommend picking up Things We Never Got Over. It's a cozy read full of heartfelt moments and humor. What more could you ask for in a romance book? Let me know if you read it or if you will be adding it to your TBR list and if you love Knox as much as I did. So that was the review for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell so you do not miss another book review from me. In the meantime, keep reading and stay passionate. Bye!